How everybody doing today? My name is Gobies MK, and I finally had a chance today to play the Gears of War eday beta. Made a bunch of clips today, and I want to talk about it. And so far, this is coming from somebody that's been playing Gears of War like since 2013. Like that's when that was my first first like Gears of War game was Gears of War 3. So I do hold the Gears of War franchise to a high standard compared to other franchises. And I feel as though right now that this game right now is pretty good. It's in a pretty good state right now. Hopefully, like, because we have this beta lasting into Monday, and then we have the beta that's coming out on the 13th, and then after that, we have to wait till like August 1st if you pre-ordered the $100 edition. And then like you have to wait October 6th for people that just pre-ordered the regular edition. So I feel as though like as of right now, game's pretty like good. I like the shotgun. Like I feel as though like the Lancer's kind of weak in this game. I don't know. I think they should buff the Lancer a little bit. But outside of that, like game's pretty good. It's like it's a Gears of War game. What did I expect? Like I didn't expect really that much new, but like sliding is good. The jumping on stuff is good. Like I'm still having to get used to like jumping on stuff. I still need to incorporate that more into my gameplay. But like outside of that, like I think the mechanics is pretty well. Like smoke grenades no longer like this is not like how the new Gears of War games is like 4, 5, 3. I think did Judgment's grenade stun you? I don't remember. But those games, the grenades stun you. This game is more like 1 and 2 in a sense where the grenades don't stun you, but they have a power weapon like the concussion that does stun you. And I don't think the concussion is too overpowered. I think people have to get adjusted to the game more, get used to more like going against competitive players, because like how you play this game when you're going against good players and how you play the game when you're playing against bad players is completely different. But that's how every game is. The game does get like, I say this, like this ain't just like a thing for this game. It's for a lot of other games, but it's true to this game because this game is an arena shooter that's revolved around power weapons and map control. When you're solo queuing in this game and you have players on your team that's garbage, you can feel it. Like, because the problem is when you have bad players on your team in the Gears of War game, you have to rush to, like in my opinion, I feel as though you have to rush and play riskier to compensate for your teammates' mistakes. That's not a game flaw. That's just like every game is like that when you solo queue. But yeah, like sometimes like I don't know, like shotgun can sometimes feel weird. Like sometimes you would two-shot somebody, sometimes you won't. But like it's not as bad as Reloaded. I feel as though Reloaded is way more inconsistent in this game. I feel as though this game, I think it's hard to have a perfect shotgun in any Gears of War game. It's hard. It was always hard. It was always like very like people was always very spongy, or they always or you always got one shot. It was never like in between. I felt like Gears of War 4's beta, like if I can remember like recall correctly, I think that's when the Gears of War shotgun was perfected a little bit. But this shotgun right here is not that bad. Like it's not as bad as I thought it was. I thought it was gonna be like Reloaded shotgun. Thank God it's not. I'm happy that it's not. But I want to see what TC is planning on doing after these 2 betas that's gonna come. Like after these 2 betas, I want to see what they're gonna do. I want to see where their headspace is gonna be at, because when you tune weapons in a Gears of War game, it can make or break the game. And that's why I hated Gears of War 5, because Gears of War 5, I think Gears of War 5 is like the worst game on the planet. It's either between 5 and Reloaded, because the shotguns in those games are so freaking like just bad to use. I really do hope that as this game evolves, they don't ruin the lantern or the shotgun, like, because those, like, as I said, like, I feel as though if you made the lantern and anything super overpowered, then, like, it's gonna make or break the game. Like, cause you have to make it where people want to push, people are encouraged to push, but you have to also make it where if you're playing in a good stack or a good team, you're able to break that push if you want to with the lantern. And I feel as though the lantern and the shotgun, I don't know if it's equal right now. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. Maybe I have to keep playing the game, but I feel as though the lantern is very weak. I think it needs to be tuned up a little bit more. Maybe I could be wrong. I'm not a competitive Gears of War player. I'm just a person that played it a lot and know like what lanterns was overpowered and what lanterns wasn't to a certain, like, at a casual level.
I'm with you.
Cause like my goal like was never to really be a competitive Gears of War player, like, ever, like. But I always dedicated myself to trying to master the shotgun, like master wall bouncing, to get better at that, mastering the shotgun. And that is a very risky playstyle. As I said, like, I'm loving this game right now. I'm going to make tips and tricks videos for this game to help new players get better at it. I'm going to try to, like, evolve my brand a little bit. I don't think, like, I don't want Gears of War to be my main focus, but I also want it to be at least up there in like maybe top 3. I'm trying to find other games that I can explore to get better at and post it on the channel. But as of right now, I feel as though, like, out of the 2 maps like that we got, Market and Outpost, it depends. I think I like, if I'm playing Team Deathmatch, I think I like Outpost more. But I feel as though if I'm playing Control, I think Market is the better map. Yeah, that's crazy to think about, like, the game, but like game modes really do matter in Gears of War. Like, if you're playing a team-based, like, mode, like Control, compared to you're playing Team Deathmatch, where Team Deathmatch you could kind of play brain dead, then yeah, it really does matter when you're trying to take over power weapons, because as I said, Gears of War is a team-based game. If you don't take over the power weapons in this game, you're going to lose. That's in any Gears of War. You could be the best. You could be the best with the Gnasher, but the Gnasher can only beat so many weapons in the game. You can't beat a Gnasher. Can't beat the best. Like, I don't know what the heck is that shotgun like type of like that charge up, like scatter shot power weapon called in this game. I don't know, but a shotgun can't beat that. So if your team picks that up, picks up frags, picks up all these other stuff, like, you're just not winning. And that's what's the most frustrating part about any Gears of War game, is when you got bad teammates that don't know how to play around the power weapons. And that's the one thing that just always irritated me, that's like irritated me in this beta, is that people just didn't know how to play the game. And I feel as though, like, you have to start giving, like, players a proper tutorial on how to play the game. Even with a tutorial, people are still going to struggle, but I feel as though they're not going to struggle as much. Maybe I have to see during open beta, because this is like a pre-order Game Pass beta kind of. So Gears of War could have way more players right now than what they currently have right now if it was an open beta. It's not an open beta. Next week is going to be open beta. So I have to see, like, how the meta evolves, because, like, every Gears of War game, the meta evolves to something different. People right now, like, everybody's pushing, everybody's, like, playing aggressive. Like, there's not too many people playing for the lantern, but if, let's say if they was to buff the lantern and make it strong, the people gonna start playing back. And I feel as though that's not the right direction you want to take the game, unless you're trying to take the game in a super competitive route. But I don't think that's the right route to take, because you should try to get as many players into Gears of War as humanly possible that's playing on Xbox and PC. Because I believe the future, this game right here, is like, basically the future of Gears of War is dependent on this game. Like, I'm happy and sad to, like, say that, because this game could make and break the Gears of War franchise. This game could literally be the reason why Gears of War ends up dying. If they mess up in any way with this game, because how bad 5 was, this game might kill the franchise. And that's the problem when you have a bad game, because when you have a bad game, like now when you make the new game, the expectation is going to be much higher than if 5 was a masterpiece and was that good of a Gears of War game. And other things like wall bouncing is pretty okay. Wall bouncing is not as strong in this game as it is in, like, once again, as I said, this is not a super slow Gears of War game, but it's not a super fast-paced Gears of War game. So the wall bouncing is not as clean as it is in 3, but it's also not as bad as it is in like 4 and 5 and Reloaded. I feel as though like you can outplay people way easier with the wall bouncing in this game than what you can in Reloaded. Because as I said, like I kind of don't like Reloaded because of how inconsistent the shotgun is. So I'm hoping that if they do end up like tuning the shotgun in this game, it doesn't become inconsistent. But I will cut TC some slack because tuning the shotgun in any Gears of War game is very difficult. It's very difficult to hit that range in the middle where, okay, the super hardcore players like that. Okay, yeah, the super hardcore players like it, but the casual players don't. Well, the casual players like it, but the super hardcore players don't. It's very hard in any game to get to a point of any like medium level of balance. It's hard. But I feel as though in the state that this game's in right now, outside of the Lancer, keep it like this until the game comes out. See how people redefine the meta. See how people play ranked. See what play styles dominate ranked. See what like game modes that they're gonna put in ranked, because that also matters too. But I am gonna try to improve in this game 1000%. Y'all gonna get daily Gears of War eday uploads, because I am like enjoying this game right now. Even though I've got a little bit frustrated with the game, but that's like more on like I'm getting bad players on my team. Like that has nothing to do with the game. I played ranked is super competitive. When the game is super competitive, it's super fun when the game is like even. Like, cause I don't think the game is fun when you're destroying people and you being destroyed. I think like in any game, like the game becomes fun when it's equal.
Gotta reload.
And I like the sliding. The game is just like, for me, I rate this game like a 7 or 8 out of 10. I don't think this ain't. I would say like, if I keep playing it more and more, this might be my like. This could be my favorite like Gears of War multiplayer, like 1000%. After playing 4, like there's certain things in 4 I don't like. Like every Gears of War game gonna have something that you don't like. It could be like getting stunned by the E grenades in Gears of War 3. It could be like getting one-shotted in 5, 4 like had shot grenades and stuff like that. And as they keep like adding maps and stuff, because like Gears of War is a map dependent game, no matter like how you look at it. Gears of War will always be a map dependent like game. So I want to see what the 6 maps are going to be at launch. We're gonna get the game. We're gonna rate the maps and stuff like that. Like make a tier list on after we get done like playing each map. But the maps that's in the beta, which is Market and Outpost, they're not bad. Just depending on the game mode, depending on the players, depending on like who grabs the power weapon first. Which is that's like every Gears game. The pistol is kind of okay, kind of weak compared to like Reloaded. Reloaded got a really strong pistol. The pistol in this game is kind of a little bit like on the medium, like on the weak side. I don't know. Like, as I said, like I'm always been like a big shotgun guy. I'm trying to venture off into like other weapons. And that's what I'm planning on doing. Like, I'm gonna like do guides on like, okay, how do you play the game like this? How do you get better at the game in this way? I do want to be that content creator for this game. Even if there is hundreds of different people that's gonna do this, I'm never gonna give up. I'm gonna constantly like keep grinding this game out, like, and grinding multiple games out because I really want to get big off of this. I really feel as though if I tried hard enough and I prove myself, because like I am really good at the games that I play. So I feel as though like if I prove myself, I can get big off of this game. And if I get big off of Gears of War eday, it'll be such a big deal to me because I have such an emotional connection to the Gears of War franchise. Gears of War was literally the game that got me started playing online games. I made all my friends off of Gears of War that I currently talk to online. So this game is a big deal for me. This game succeeding is a big deal for me. Like, if this game was not to succeed, I'd probably like quit the franchise. I'd probably be done. Even though, like, dang man, it's kind of hard for me to quit Gears because Gears of War was one of those games like I always take a break from it, but I'll always eventually end up coming back. But as I said, for now on, my promise to anybody who watches my channel is that you're gonna get daily Gears of War content, no matter what. Even if I miss a day, I'm gonna double upload, triple upload, quad upload. I'm gonna upload as much as possible to get big off of this because it means that much to me. Like I really want to succeed off of this, and I can't believe like I really can't believe there's a new Gears of War game coming out. After what, 5 was trash. 5 was freaking terrible. So to see that, okay, yeah, Gears of War might be taking steps in the right direction. I want to talk about Horde as well, but that's probably going to be in the next couple of videos. It's probably going to be later on, before the beta ends, because I want to play multiplayer as much as humanly possible, because that's what I prefer. Everybody that prefers Horde, I respect that. But I really do hope this game succeeds, because this game succeeding means everything to me. And I will upload video about Gears of War just to talk about my history with it. And I'll catch y'all later. I hope y'all have a good day. Peace.